EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From breathtaking Pebble Beach golf links, third-round coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader.
All right, let's do this. We are behind by a lot, so not a good look. Oh, that's not gonna help. Gotta try to be right there. All right.
Well, look out, that is way right.
And
not good.
That is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
129 yards left to the flag today. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's all right.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
Look at that.
That is absolutely fine. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well done.
Let's
That
go.
is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should
Let's
like
go,
this
let's
one
go,
a little
let's go.
bit
Not a
better
bad
here at
shot.
number 2. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Oh, that's to the left.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Too far.
And that is out of the bunker, but not actually on the green, so a tough one coming up.
Come on, bro. Damn.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself a very short shot in. Or you play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
Oh, damn, look at that. That's a tough one. It's gonna get out of this. Damn.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So a second shot, Noda, from the bunker.
And just a huge mistake with the ball finding the bunker down the right-hand side. And don't let the backdrop of that beautiful ocean fool you. This is a tough shot.
Oh, another bunker. Damn.
You can see why the architect has put this bunker exactly here, because if you don't hit a good shot, you're going to find another bunker, and that's exactly what happened.
Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again.
Stop. All right.
Not bad out of the sand, and
Let's
that's
see what we can
will
do.
remain, trying to grind out a par. 10-foot putt left.
What?
Good job of deadening it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Oh, that came out funny, and it started way left.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
That's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a flight, but that did anything other than flight.
I'll take it.
Well, that was a difficult bunker shot. It's actually well done and still good chance to save par.
All right, let's go. What we got? Yeah, I'll take the par.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll hold steady at +3. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach.
All right, not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Not bad.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for birdie.
A very makeable look here, slightly downhill with just a slight move from left to right.
Oh,
Man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
Yeah, that's better. Move that a little up. Move that down there. And we are good.
Going to work this up that left-hand side. We'll need to get all of this one. 200 yards, the second shot.
Not too fast. Damn. Not bad.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie.
Bro. Oh my God.
He'll say he should have made that. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving on to the 106-yard par 3-7. One of the most beautiful holes in the world. Craggy rocks, blue skies, and the beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, you gotta... What? Oh, man.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
That's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. Look here at birdie.
Yeah, this is when he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt moving back to his right.
Oof. Off.
That was low from the start. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. We finished the front side with what is often considered the most difficult hole at Pebble Beach, 483-yard par 4 ninth. Ocean all down the right and bunkers and deep rough on the left. No room for error here. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Nice.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. 12 feet still to go.
Looks a little hectic, but let's see. Can we push it? Oh, bro.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Bro.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 1-over score of 36 on this outward 9. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4,
once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far
Nice.
left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right. Things are slowly starting to change. With that fairway hit there, it's now 4 of 8, but it's trending in the right direction.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Ah, too short. Too short. Crap.
Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach.
Guys, help me out here. Help me out here. I'm not doing so good.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he's going to stay at +5.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Oh, a little too much. Didn't expect that.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Damn. Yeah, these rounds aren't that great.
A third shot.
Nope.
So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Whoa! Oh. What's up with these alignments? Damn.
Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par.
Horrible.
Here we are at Pebbles' 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
All right, let's see. Oh. Let's do finesse. Oh, there you go.
PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he gets it back to 6 over par.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot. Right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to go there. It's all right.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
Definitely not. Not the best shot.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
Oh, all right. I got lucky over there. Damn.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Nope.
Yep,
On line.
not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 6 over.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Close enough. Perfect.
And that'll do just fine. Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie.
I'll take it.
Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he'll get things back to 5 over. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3.
All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. That's moving. All right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
Oh, damn. We'll take it. We'll take
There's
it.
5 feet left.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, As Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland hit a chip it on this green and made 3.
Close enough.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet.
Close enough.
No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is.
Bro.
Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will be a disappointing third-round score.
Yeah, not good, bro.
Frank, this was supposed to be a moving day for our featured golfer, but instead they were moving in the wrong direction. An over par round.
Yeah, actually you just took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, they went in reverse way too quick. Only one person wins every week. We know that. So there's going to be people that play average, people that play bad. I think there's just a week maybe to forget.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Steve.
There's still a round 4. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Oh. All right, I am back. Let's see if I can make a comeback. I don't know. He's not doing so good so far.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From the Monterey Peninsula and Pebble Beach, the big one, live final round coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
Damn.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
Second shot now at this opening hole.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain.
I don't know if I can win it, but anything is possible, right? Anything is possible.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Let's go, let's go.
The missed fairway at 1 didn't hurt him, but this, a much better tee shot as he is safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Anything that gives me a birdie.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he'll try and fight back as that scores back to 3 over par. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
It's alright, I'll take the bunker.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Now, that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
So close.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll hold steady at +3.
Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pot bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This a little under 10 feet for birdie.
Take it.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And with that, he's back to 2 over. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green.
Oh. I needed to land right there. I'll take it. That's fine.
And that one wanders off to the right, so time to see if the wedge can save him. Just got to cut the legs out from under this one. It's his second.
Oh, so close.
Boy, that's well done right there. He barely touched that and got it to roll to a stop.
And believe me, it was much harder than that.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill Pacific Ocean in the distance. Chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. And that one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Oh wait, no. I think when it's up, it's supposed to be short. Yes. One club short. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
We're coming back. We're coming back.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he's able to get it back to 1 over.
Oh yeah, he's at a -9.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. That's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you're just bitten off more than you can chew.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this has a little bit of uphill to it, working back to the right at the end.
Oh.
No,
So
I underread
close.
that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll stay at 1 over. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. We lost this one to the left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is.
2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Is that going to get the slope? Yes, it will. Check this out. Woo, that's going to keep right on going. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now this for birdie.
Yeah, and it would be easy to leave this one short because we're going back up that hill with just the slightest bit of movement from left to right.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Closer. Not that close.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
An outside look here for birdie.
No.
That one
No.
just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Not in the bunker, not in the bunker. All right, good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yeah? Thought that was pretty good. let's aim it straight in the middle.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm.
Oh, too far? Damn, still? Shit.
Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole.
Oh, no.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by.
Oh,
got
my.
it there, but not quite on
So
target.
close. Oh, that's a freaking bogey, bro. That's a bogey.
So a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Here we are, Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. That will do just fine. From the fairway nota, this his second.
102 yards to the front, 108 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Push, push, push. Nope. No push.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Nope. That's horrible.
Okay, back into the fairway, but still a long road home from there. Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target, but then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, is really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. So you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot.
Oh, really?
Well, Frank, you know it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there. So all in all, I'd take a bogey.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
Yeah.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A look at birdie here at 15.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for it.
I'll take it.
Absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that.
Par 4, 16th hole, Frank. What's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left.
Not good. Not good. What the?
That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? You don't take your time, and it costs you another stroke. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. From Jack, the 1972 U.S. Open, to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time. Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is.
Wow, California's still golden, depending on the view. And Frank, this one is hard to beat. 18th tee at Pebble Beach. Here we are.
It's a stunning hole, Rich. Not only a great par 5 because you have to make decisions on whether you want to go for this green in 2, but just how picturesque it is. The bunkers you obviously see down the left, just slightly right of the water. But those trees, the one especially in the middle of the fairway that you have to navigate with a tee shot, and the one short if you decide to lay up.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will make this a final round, 71.
Nope. Pretty sure you can qualify.
So, Frank, a few good things to take away from the weekend, but ultimately, this course just got the better of them.
Yeah, it did, but at least they went the full distance. That's the important thing. You tee it up on a Sunday. Even if it's not a great